Hi, welcome to your new wall bed. In this video, we will go over the parts and assembly of the unit. For your safety, please pay attention through the entirety of the video. Please feel free to stop, pause, or rewind while you follow along. Thank you, and let's get started. Before you start your assembly, there are some basic precautions we should always follow. First, you must perform each step in the proper order. Make sure you have a spacious and clutter-free workspace. Remember to always use a second person to help with the heavier items. Finally, you're going to want to assemble the wall bed in the space you plan to use it in. Let's get started. Please lay out all the parts for easy identification. Step 1. Insert wooden dowel rods into upper back panel, G, along with 6 cam locks. Flip. Then insert 2 connector bolts. Step 2. Take lower back panel, H, and insert 4 wooden dowels along with 4 cam locks. Step 3. Take bottom stringer, L, and insert 2 wooden dowels and 4 cam locks. Step 4. Insert 4 cam locks and 2 wooden dowels into bottom, D, flip. Then using a hammer lightly tap the 6 connectors into place. Step 5. Using a screwdriver, dot 2 screw in 6 connector bolts into both valance, E, and kick, F. Step 6. Insert 4 cam locks, 2 wooden dowels, and while using a hammer lightly tap in the 8 connectors into top, C. Step 7. Screw 11 connector bolts into left panel, A. Step 8. Attach the left pivot arm, 19E, to left panel, A, using 8 flathead screws. For steps 9 and 10, please repeat steps 7 and 8, but with right panel, B, and right pivot arm, 19F. It is recommended to complete steps 11 through 17 with another individual to prevent injury. Step 11. Connect top C to valance E by inserting the connector bolts into the connectors and turning clockwise using a screwdriver. Step 12. Attach top C to back panel G using the connector bolts and connectors. Make sure to lock them in place by turning clockwise with a screwdriver. Step 13. Connect top C and back panel G to left panel A using the cam locks. Using a screwdriver, turn clockwise to lock in place. Step 14. Connect bottom D, stringer L, and lower back panel H to left panel A using the cam locks. Repeat locking process. Step 15. Using help, attach right panel B to the cam lock points on parts D, L, H, C, and G to create your frame. Step 16. Lay the unit on its front and with a hammer lightly tap in bushings 12 and screw in the glides 6 all the way. The next steps are to assemble your unit to the wall. It is very important to remember the unit must be square in height, width, and depth. In addition, the unit must be placed flat against the wall and screwed into at least 3 studs. You will need a stud finder for a portion of these instructions. Step 17. Place the unit flush against the wall. Step 18. Using a ladder, check to make sure your unit is square. Use feet glide to adjust. Step 19. Locate the studs in the wall using a stud finder. Mark the locations with a pencil. Step 20. Drill 1/8 inch pilot holes through the upper back panel G and bottom stringer L at the stud locator marks. Fasten the unit to the studs in the wall with the screws 3. The next steps are to assemble the metal bed frame and mechanism. Step 21. Press 3 rubber foot 19U into leg 19C. Push together left assembly 19A and right assembly 19B, attach with 4 bolts 19L. Step 22. Using the hex key, attach the 4 U-brackets 19I to the frame using 8 bolts 19O and 8 washers 19Q. Step 23. Bolt on the mattress holders 19P to the frame by using the hex key and 4 bolts 19P. Step 24. Fasten all 4 gas pistons 19H to the frame with the 4 large clevis pins 19L and 4 cotter pins 19N. Step 25. With a person on each side, lift the bed mechanism, line up the holes with the large bushing hole of the left and right pivot arm 19E and 19F and insert the pivot pins 19K. Secure the pivot pins with a bolt 19P. Step 26. Carefully lift the bed frame in the closed position. Engage the front gas piston 19H on each side to the front pin of the left and right pivot arm 19E and 19F. Then tightly secure with 2 nuts 19R. Step 27. Pull the bed frame down. Then attach leg 19C by using the 2 small clevis pins 19F. Make sure you attach the warning label to the front of the frame. Step 28. Using a screwdriver, attach handle molding M to left door panel J with 4 screws 11. Attach 4 brackets 13 with 8 screws 2. Step 29. Repeat step 28 with handle molding M, attaching to right door panel K. Step 30. With the help of another person, lift the left door panel J, position the brackets 13 over the 3 support rails of the bed frame, and drop into position. Repeat the procedure for the right door panel K. With the help of another person, carefully pull the bed frame open. Step 31. Line up the holes of the bed frame with the holes in panels J and K and fasten with screws 11. Step 32. This step will require a ladder. Press a plastic cap 19J at each end of a wood slat 19G. Press both plastic caps attached to the wood slat into the holes of the metal bed frame. Repeat the procedure for all 30 wood slats and 60 plastic caps. Step 33. While one person slightly opens the bed frame and holds it in place, insert the connector bolts installed in the kick F into the connectors of the bottom D. Turn the connectors clockwise to lock them in place. Thank you for watching. We hope you found this video informative and enjoy your new wall bed.